She was separated from her only sibling, her older brother. The older brother. So yeah, so maybe she didn't connect with the older brother? I don't know where he ended up. If I recall correctly, butterfly-shaped birthmark on his shoulder. Okay, well, how does that help? I mean, that's a distinguishing characteristic, sure, but... I don't know how we can act on that in the game. Butterfly bark. Bark mark. Birthmark on shoulder. Stream is back? Okay, good. Okay, then he has adopted by a different family. So I think this is it, but Silo's saying there's something at... Oh, 255 of the broadcast. I was looking at the VOD, not the broadcast. It's a bark mark. A bark mark. Alright, so we know... That is one other piece of intel, is we know about the birthmark. So maybe... Oh, maybe we need to take the clothes off of Toshi again, I guess. Maybe he's a Toshi impersonator. Get in here, Toshi. Forcefully remove his clothes. Hey, stop doing that, Jesus! We made him take all his clothes off and did a full search, but didn't discover anything on him. I don't want to know on him. I want to know him, his birthmark, man. Is Komiya her very much older brother? Take Komiya's clothes again. Hey, stop that. Maybe we have to take a photo when the clothes are off. No, it didn't seem like it made a difference. Or we could show the photos of Toshi in that area. Problem is, like, we don't know enough people. Oh my god, these people are always mowing their lawn. Twice and sometimes 3 times a week, these people mow their lawn. So annoying. Cavity search. Yeah, it should be, I guess, at 3. Thank you. At least we don't have to do individual pixel hunts. Yeah, it doesn't say Toshi's naked photo, unfortunately. Yukiko. She wouldn't mind. She doesn't mind. Fumi we can't get a hold of. The other people are dead. Okoi, she'll come in, but she makes us pay to take her clothes off at the strip club. If you want to look at me, you'll have to come to the club. Hey, morning, Finn. All right, go in the boat. Yeah, be good quote to add. Photo. Show Toshi's. No, they don't know who that is. So I don't think it's Toshi. Oh, Finn, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, even if you don't remember the format, yeah, and then I can still like clean up the spacing and stuff. We do have the photo of Fumie, but I don't think that helped. That Fumie? My, she's become so pretty. No, she hasn't come here. She hasn't come here. Kuzo. Wait, what did they say? Who's there? I missed what it said. Who is that? Oh, probably who's that? There you go. All right. Butterfly birthmark. Man, so I was just thinking I had like butterfly in my head. I'm like, where have we seen butterflies? And I actually thought of Dragon Sphere in the Bryn Fan Forest, right by where the Fairy King was. There was that butterfly hovering around on a mushroom. God. I was like, butterfly. So I don't know how mechanically in the game we can take advantage of this, other than taking people's clothes off. We can't ask people about the brother, can we? Or we can, but... Or not really directly, no, you can't. Maybe we show... It's the bar. Yeah, it's not on a mushroom in this game. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Maybe he's a male stripper at the club. That's the way we can see his birthmark. Yeah, you can't ask about the brother. Oh god, the mace with the pixies. Oh god, that was so terrible. That was bad. That was bad. Alright, let me look again at this. Maybe there's something I missed up front. So I'm gonna look again too about how we discovered about Fumie, etc. Okay, Fumie, the poor little girl, father's company was conned and went bankrupt. Both her parents committed suicide. After that, she was taken in by some relatives. Okay, so that's why she maintained the name Sawaki. I don't know why the relatives couldn't take in the son too. It's a little ridiculous. They only had room for her. The son got fucked, and the brother got fucked, and had to go to some other family. She was separated from her only sibling, her older brother. The older brother. Wait, who is saying, the older brother? Oh, I guess the implication is we asked about it. I don't know where he ended up. The boy had a butterfly-shaped birthmark on his shoulder, yeah. And then if you ask again... Alright, I might have to close the window here. The brother doesn't seem to be in the area. And then you just get the same thing. So all we know is that he was adopted by a different family, doesn't have the same last name, and has a butterfly birthmark. That's basically all we know. Yeah, hippoception. Hippoception. That's all we know. So I don't know how we take advantage, other than taking the clothes off, anyone who we can get to come to the police station. Maybe we investigate this. Can we take the clothes off of this bar patron? No. Investigate his shoulder. Hey, what you doing disturbing a person when they're drinking and have? Okay, this is like the one thing in the game which is just clearly mistranslated. He's dare drinking. It should be like, how dare you disturb a person drinking or something like that. All right, I gotta close the window. This is ridiculous. 1 second. I mean, I wouldn't hold like doing yard work against somebody, except to literally do it 3 times a week. That's ridiculous. Oh man. All the time, got to put up with this nonsense. Okay, wait, hold on. I have another idea. Next to the bar. Oh wait, no, not here. No, not here. Move. Hana, come on. Yasu. Please don't kid around, damn it. Take off your clothes, Yasu. Take them off. Please don't get around. We could ask about the package. Yeah, because technically, right, Kuzo's dead. Komiya's really old. Fumie's missing. Toshi's probably about the right age, but he's not the guy. He's got an alibi. Hirata is dead. Yukiko's a girl. Kawamura's dead. Okoi's a girl. And then Fumi's brother. So the only other guy in the game are like the customer, the bartender, and Yasu. And us, of course. But no, we can't do anything with us. Did I try carefully asking about the... Yes, everything has to be done carefully. I can only do what at the station? I can't look at Yasu at the station, unfortunately. I think you can investigate. You can investigate all the evidence here. And then you can call people here. But this is just like looking at stuff. And you can theorize here too. But you can theorize anywhere. There's nowhere to begin looking for the brother. You can only take the clothes here, I know. Oh yes! Oh, this is where you ask to get rid of Yasu's clothing. Boss, you're not. Yes, I am, Yasu. Get rid of your clothes, buddy. Okay, I said this was Yasu at the end of last stream. Yes, sir. Oh, yes. It was Yasu. It was. Boss, that was a brilliant deduction. I'm Fumiya's older brother, the one taken in by relatives. Oh, man. I remember we did this for fun, like, early on. I took the clothes. Man, but I said, I think towards the end of last stream, I said it was Yasu. I am also the one who killed Kuzo and Mr. Kawamura. They drove both of my parents to suicide, and I couldn't forgive them. That night, after I killed Kuzo, I used a key I found there to lock the door to the study after myself. In the bookshelf, I guess? Wait, no, that was the safe key. But the key was found inserted in the keyhole from the inside of the door, you say? Boss, do you still not understand? I'll take it from here. Fumie, I told you to run away. Yasu, please let me talk for a minute. I like how she pushed him out of the chair. Having received the key from my brother, the next morning I called for Mr. Komiya and had him break open the door. And then Mr. Komiya saw the body. Before he recovered from the shock, I slipped the key into the door lock, but from the study side of the door. Of course, I did this to make it appear like the room had been locked the whole time. This is the end of everything. It's a bit ironic, though, to learn after killing him that Kuzo had regretted what he'd done to us. Yasu. Fumie. Secret code, Mr. Sakurai. Oh, that's for the translation version. The Portopia. Serial. Murder. Case. The end. Calling the cops. The murderer is one of our own. It was Yasu. Yasu. As we suspected. And after 10 hours and 9 minutes. We don't know if Yasu has been arrested. But the Portopia serial murder case has been solved. It was Yasu all along. Yeah, he should have ended the confession by saying just kidding. We did invisible pixel hunts all over the place. Did many commands many times. We finally strip searched Yasu. Our partner in crime was actually a criminal. So it's weird they don't even show him get arrested or anything. And Fumie was the accessory to murder. Oh man. The nude sign was a hint that it would come down to him taking his clothes off. And he always got to go in the strip club, not us. Yasu did it became a meme after this game, really. Man. Cheer was referring to it, looking at every square inch of every room. Yeah, probably the spoiler command did make it a spoiler because I already... Well, but I already speculated that was Yasu last stream. Oh, man. Alright, let's give 10 Cedrics here for the end of the game. The game took us 10 hours. So, yeah, I mean, again, I like the plot a lot. I just think the game was a little bit... It was a little too ambitious, I think, at the time, for what the technical limitations were. And it could not... because of the spatial constraints, really. It was the space constraints. So there's like a lot of stuff. We should have been able to like ask follow-up questions that we never were able to. The conversations were just so muted. So that really kind of hurt it. Because we weren't able to follow up on like crazy things that people said that you'd otherwise investigate. In any like DOS game, for example, you would have. In Sweden, yeah. I think you can do that too as like spouses, at least. I don't think you have to be compelled to testify against your spouse here. But anyway. So again, I like the case, and it's nice that they tried something new, but there's just still no excuse for the invisible pixel hunting. Like that, you can't even point to 1983 for that. Like, you have to draw, like, I don't care if it's just like a random different colored pixel there. There has to be some indication that there's something there. Because these randomly clicking magnifying glass for every like 2x2 pixel area of the screen is absolutely absurd. And if it's going to be invisible, it has to be the whole object should be the hotspot. I shouldn't have to click on a certain corner of a drawer to get it open or something. The player doesn't know, and unfortunately there are only 3 invisible ones. Oh, and you only needed 2 of them. Yeah, that's just silly.
So Yasu wasn't just a moron who thought people committed suicide by stabbing themselves in the neck. It was just a clever ruse. Epo think good job.
Thank you, BDR, for the 100 bits. Yeah, maybe Yasu was smarter than we gave him credit for. He was just trying to throw us off the scent. Is this Yasu right here? Is that Yasu? Poke him in the eye. Poke him in the eye. It's probably Yasu. Yeah. That is Yasu. Cheeky bugger was there all along. Is that Fumie below? Oh, let's look at the, sure, why not? So this is an interesting one because it's like the murder happened on like the harbor docks or something. Oh man. But that's the MSX cover. They gotta do it voluntarily. This is the... I think this is like the... Oh, this might be the Sharp X1 cover, I think. Yeah, it is. X1, it says. So who's the guy with the mustache? Maybe that's Kuzo? Explains a lot of later detective visual novels. Because in this game, probably meant the player would start out suspicious of the assistant from then on. Yeah, I mean, this was like an old trope without spoiling any specific stories. There is at least one Agatha Christie detective novel with that, like from way back in the 30s. Okay, so that's Fumie and Yasu. Different hairstyle, of course. On the docks. which is still weird because there was the harbor, but there's the drug deal that went down. Yeah, I know the jokey sidekick, like in Princess Tomato even, right? Percy the Persimmon. Percy the Persimmon. Yeah, so obviously, and this was very influential too with all of the visual novels that it spawned, and Japan getting into the adventure genre and then kind of taking it on their own path a little bit. For sure. And then it also spawned, of course, Dragon Quest, since the game is so successful. There are 2 sequels to Portopia, but as far as we know, the second one has been partially translated, maybe, but not released. They just started working on it a couple years ago. Oh no, I think it staggers, I think, sound effects. But again, I don't think it was really a spoiler either way, because I suspect Yasu the last stream. I just didn't have the mechanic. The weird thing was just figuring out like the mechanic to like corner him. But of course we needed to find the diary anyway, but because like you can't just start the game and like repeatedly take Yasu's clothes. Yeah. So anyway, really cool story. Cool that they were able to do graphics again, 83. Even, you know, there were even a couple of scenes with some limited animation, but not a fan of the invisible pixel hunting. Not a fan of not being able to follow up on very clear, like on dialogue, you couldn't follow up on very clear things that you should have been able to. And then also that call out mechanic in the fucking dungeon was bad. That was bad too. So all that said, let's head to our Hall of Adventure. Go to shelf number 2. Allowed game number 248, Portopia Renzoku Satsujin Jiken, the Portopia serial murder case. Put it up on the stream. By the way, what does Portopia mean? Was it like a location? Was it the name of somebody? Is that Yasu's last name?